isn't flame broiled, fire it.
Welcome to Burger King.
And get a new flame broiled
Bacon Mega Supreme.
The new Bacon Mega Supreme is a...
And now, live from 100% Electronica, it's Neggy Demi.
Adam Kane.
Good.
And George Clanton. Woo! And some 100% Electronica live stream coming at you live. What is good, everybody? We have a special guest this week. Whoop, settle down.
Thank you.
Calm down. We turn the music up a little bit. Okay. Thanks, baby doll.
How
does that sound, George?
Oh, you're too kind.
I think we usually just about max it out, don't we? Just about. Okay, all right. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, it's...
Oh, sick, dude.
It's cool. That's like bonus. That's a bonus points.
George, can you do me a favor and hit play on the VCR? On the left, well, maybe right side. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another installment of the best stream.
We said that we weren't going to have any more technical problems where George has to press play. We promised that.
We lied.
As soon as you say it, that's how you know it's going to happen.
All right, we have a special guest this week, everybody. Lindsay, press the applause button. She still doesn't have one. It's 3 weeks, and we don't have an applause button, but that's okay. Look at how beautiful her hair is. Wow.
Go off, sis.
This week, we have with us Suave Young Blanc.
Hello. What's up, y'all?
Welcome.
It's good to be here.
From the Party Pupils.
Party Pupils, yeah, that's right.
Do you say it's a band or a duo?
It is a duo. It's a future funk, future house little duo, and we make some fun dance music, and yeah, that's about it. That's about all I have to say about that for now.
Can a duo be a band?
Yeah, definitely. I think a duo is a band.
The White Stripes.
Yeah, there you go.
They're a band.
Yeah, it's a band.
Can a band be a duo?
Yes. I think it's
both. So all bands are duos, but all duos are also bands.
All duos are bands, but not all bands are duos.
All right.
Yes. Anyway. Well, it's very, very exciting to be here because in addition to being a fellow musician and all that good stuff, I am also a massive fan of everyone here. So,
wow. What about Adam?
You can't mean me.
Well, I am a fan. I just met you, but I'm
already
a fan of you specifically based on your outfit.
Already a fan. All right. I fuck with that.
Yeah. But I think that
he sucked when you came in, though, didn't he?
What's that?
Yeah.
He was just wearing plains clothes.
Yeah, he turned into a completely different person. I mean, this is like definitely beyond Clark Kent and Superman.
Yeah, I like to get pretty dressed up for the stream. You know, you gotta look your best.
I love it.
Everyone's looking amazing today.
Feeling amazing.
That's good. That's more important than looking amazing.
That's true.
Aesthetics aren't always everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really just about how you feel at the end of the day.
But aesthetic is pretty important.
Actually, it's probably the most important thing. Yeah. It matters quite a bit.
Yeah, did you forget what stream you were on?
Yeah, this is the most aesthetic.
It's 100% aesthetic. That's what that is.
Thanks, Dragon Bong. So, anyway, it looked like before we were definitely having some issues with double messages coming up. Yeah, okay, we still do. Don't worry, everyone. I know it seems like sometimes I am a god who can control every element of the internet. Because when you sign onto the internet, all you see is me saying, hey, it's me, George, again. Listen to my song. But guess what? I cannot control the double messages. This is something that is happening across all of Restreams all over the world right now. And
we're all in this together.
We're all in it together. You never really know how unreliable this streaming platforms can be until you start streaming 3 times a week and run a 24-hour stream, and every time something goes wrong, you get 100 messages. So now I know the inner workings of Twitch, Restream, YouTube, just about everything that there is.
Damn.
You know, you would be real aesthetic if you were streaming this over dial-up.
I miss dial-up.
Yeah, watching 144p.
Do you? Okay, wait. So let's talk about 90s problems for a second. Do you remember, or were you of the era of internet in which you got kicked off the internet by your mom or dad answering the phone?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was frustrating, to say the least.
Did your parents turn the internet off at a certain
Legal
time?
guardian.
No, they didn't really. I mean, at that point,
No.
you didn't really like turn the internet off. You just kind of like either unplug the phone, which they wouldn't do, but
Technically, Lindsay, you can't
No.
turn the internet off.
true.
Okay.
It's always
Never
on.
stop.
When you're asleep, it's still there.
No, you can
Still
turn
going.
the router off.
Well, see, at the time in the 90s, there was no router, or at least it wasn't like a
Oh my God!
obvious thing. But at that time, it was that you would get kicked off the internet if someone picked up the phone, and that was super. Because I'd go to MTV.com. That was the first. I would go to AOL, and MTV.com was the first.
I
and
see you guys.
Was like the first source of like music, truly like of like music television online, on all of the internet.
Website that you like to go to?
My first website. So I have a fun story about like early like so 1995 was when we got internet in my house.
Holy crap!
1995, yeah. And so AOL.
Go off.
Family's got money.
We were very middle class, but like by today's standards, we were definitely like upper middle class.
Being middle class would be
Hell yeah.
Privileged. I'm gonna use the word privileged. We were privileged but not spoiled.
There you go.
And so when we got the internet, the first thing that I like, that obviously was like a huge deal to a kid, I was 11 years old at the time, was being able to chat, like actually talk to other people through the computer. Before that was unheard of and such a wild concept. And I remember because like, you could go into chat rooms, like random chat rooms, and you could just like literally talk shit until like you just got, someone got banned from AOL StarCraft message. See, that kind of stuff happened to me too. I would get kicked out of chat rooms for talking shit because I was just like, I wasn't allowed to curse in my house.
Shikadi soda.
So like I'd go on the internet and curse. That was like a big deal.
Still in like chat rooms? Like I guess technically the chat is a chat room, but like pedophile chat rooms. Do those even still exist?
Well, I wouldn't know because I'm not a pedophile.
Right, neither would I. But like seriously though, like
don't know.
like it was easy to get in chat rooms
I don't know either.
when you had AIM, but now it's just like, do they still exist? I don't know. I'm not in chat rooms like.
Well, I feel like chat rooms went into bulletin boards, and then bulletin boards went back into like actual chats. Like comment sections and live stream stuff. So it's all there in some form.
I cannot believe the chat room thing.
Yeah, that was like a big deal.
I used to go in there and yeah.
This is a chat room.
I used to pretend to be a Pokemon, and I had a special level, and it would say you're a level 42 Charmander, and then I would say I challenge you to a battle, and it's called role playing.
If someone asked you ASL back then, were you like 14 female California?
I definitely lied.
Yeah,
I don't think I lied. I don't remember lying.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't be honest in this situation. So you gotta protect yourself because you're talking to this complete stranger.
I can't believe I ever did that.
Wonder
I
how
didn't
many-
do it that much, but like I definitely
Thank you, Bucky Scullett. Wow.
went on to random chat rooms.
That's
But, I'm not even trying to demonize chat rooms. I'm sure there's several people out there during that era who met lifelong
Thank
friends
you.
that they probably still chat with today on various platforms and stuff.
Very possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I was gonna comment on something for the chat room thing. Do you remember what they used to call it?
catch up.
Remember, so we obviously, when people, they call it sexting now, but do you remember what it used to be called
sex.
in
Cyber
chat?
sex.
Cybering.
Cybering.
When so you'd like get hit up and someone would be like, "Hey, want a cyber?" And like that was like
That sounds
Sure, I'm 12.
that
Cyber
sounds
was
a lot
so
cooler.
dope, way cooler. I miss cyber.
Cyber.
Anybody in the chat want a cyber? There you go. See,
It's like,
hit me up.
can you please change the font off Chiller? I'm too scared to be in the mood right now. Change it to Webdings or Comic Sans. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the safe word. I don't know Webdings 2. I only am proficient in
Webdings.
Webdings 1.
When
Oh,
my
thank you for everyone
family
who's donating right now.
Oh, yeah.
I know, you
Rick,
guys. It's
thank
just
you
kind of
for
like
the
a
$10
goddamn
donation.
talk, Storm. We have to shout out these people who are pouring money into our mouths.
George, why don't you bend over and take that worm out of your butt? Calm down.
It's been like a week since the last stream, so I just really wanted to get back on the platform and,
Yeah, I know.
When are we gonna? Is this turning into an OnlyFans thing soon, or are you gonna? Are those leather pants gonna come off at some point?
No. I don't know what worm Lindsay's talking about. Sometimes Lindsay, when I'm asleep, because I sleep in and Lindsay wakes up, I have a hard time falling asleep. But in the morning, I have a hard time waking up. So Lindsay can do special things like lately it's been gummy worms. She's been putting them up my butt, and I don't really know it until she tells me later because I don't have a lot of feeling down there. And
interesting.
So really, it's just kind of like I'll be in a bad mood, and then at some point during the day, she'll go, "It's this recurring prank. It's so adorable." She goes, "Hey, bend over and take that worm out your butt, dumbass." And then and that's like how I reveal that there's a prank. So gotta say, did it go all devilly?
Oh, wow.
God, we're getting a lot of stuff.
Voltovich coming through with the $30. Thank you.
So when Lindsay actually says that, she's not being what's the word? Figurative. She's literally saying, take the gummy worm out of your butt.
Yeah.
To take it out.
Wow.
Sometimes they get stuck, and I have to get like one of his worm bags, and I have to pull them out because they won't. And he's just like,
So she could literally be like, yo, what crawled up your butt? And there's a real answer.
Except she put it in there.
She knows. It's a rhetorical question.
There was this one episode of the Kardashians where they all get really bored because they're all MK Ultra'd out and stuff. And
MK Ultra, what?
Right. And
if you're under MK Ultra mind control, let me see some F's in the chat.
And they put a little chocolate bar in the hot one's butt, and then they all got excited about it, and they put it on camera. And that's when it all started. Lindsay saw that episode, and she just keeps calling. She says, "You're the candle, you're the candle," and just puts stuff up my butt all the time.
So once again, the Kardashians are at fault for something that is happening.
Well,
I don't have a problem with it.
There's no instruction manual that comes with your body. Like, it's, you know what I mean?
You're the one with the gummy in your butt. So I guess, that's...
Hey,
Pat Chennington. Hey, I'm Neelan.
Hey, guys. Yeah, you just gotta try stuff out sometimes, see what works for you.
Also, can we start calling gummy worms up the butt bummies?
Yeah, bummy
worms.
Yeah,
bummy berms.
But yeah, there you go.
So I wanted to say we did, and it's even worse than you even know because I was trying to make the stream look a little better this week. I changed a button around, and then I forgot that I did it. Is my mouth syncing up? It looks like it's not.
Maybe we're experiencing a little lag.
A little lag.
Okay.
Are we dropping frames, anybody? Anyway, butt worms Illuminati. So I just wanted to say we did get some donations that I didn't announce because I didn't see them until a little bit afterwards. So we wanted to say thank you to everybody who has donated. This is amazing. We've got Cody and Bill donated $3.11. That was the first donation of the day.
Jeez.
And the thing about it is, last week I'm really, really remorseful that we did this, but last week we kind of unofficially said that every time that we get a $3.11 donation, that we have to sing a $3.11 song.
I love that.
So because we have different. You'll see. I mean, you already know, but you'll really get the hang of it here in a while. But so do you want to suggest one, and then we'll just go?
Okay, so suggest one for you to sing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it easy.
I think you should sing "I'll Be Here a While."
I'll be here a while, ain't going nowhere. I'll be here a while.
They even got the harmonies going.
Ain't going nowhere. I'll be Thank you, Q. We'll keep it going.
Right,
Q for the 311.
Yeah.
311 invented vaporwave, as we know from that song and video.
That video.
Yeah.
Very good.
Bob Dylan invented rap.
Wait, no, I'm sorry.
Just kidding. I don't actually think that. That's a really whack take.
It was no. Technically, you said it was or was it Kevin McAllister created vaporwave?
Kevin McAllister created vaporwave.
made my family
Credit card.
You got it. And then we got our most consistent donor, probably Dr. Jacoby.
Yeah, Dr. Jacoby's
Dr.
the
Jacoby
truth.
came in
Yeah.
with a $20.20 donation as per usual, and we'll always be wondering if that's a reference to 2020 as in perfect vision.
He said, or Dr. Jacoby said, Father's Day Negroni Fund.
Very good. Very good. So I'll have to buy my father a Negroni next time I see him.
I wonder if they saw my video that I posted the other day.
Oh,
My
was he making a
dad,
Negroni?
who
Or
was
more
making
appropriately, a
Negroni.
Boulevardier. Because we didn't have gin. Very good, Lindsay. Very good. And Bucky Scullett with the $31.10, a multiple of 311. So do we have to sing? And look, here's another multiple of 311. So
That's true.
Basically, they just want us to sing
So
311 the whole
generous.
time.
Thank you,
that's
James.
way too easy.
That's not really realistic though, because we have a lot to cover this stream. But
Yeah, I don't think we should do that.
let's do another one.
Another number.
Yeah, what's
should
your
we do
favorite
now?
311 song?
Me?
No, Ryan.
Ooh.
Or Suave Young Blanc.
Yeah, no. My favorite 311 song is probably. I mean, it's hard because there's so many. But in my top 5, I would have to say that one of them is the song "Tune In." Big fan of "Tune In." From actually, just I'd say a bunch of my favorite 311 songs are from Transistor, just
Yeah.
in general.
Tune in.
There's some blasphemy in the chat right now. I'm not having it.
How does that
What are they
one
saying?
go?
311 is a joke.
Actually, it's a band.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're just factually wrong.
311's not a joke.
Do that 311 song. Rollin', 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 rollin'.
Now that's funny.
I'll be loving this
Yeah.
shit right here.
That's
Tech
funny.
Honors and Death Dynamic Shroud's favorite 311 song is Large in the Margin. That's a great one. Large
In the margin, my drama unfolds behind closed doors. Yeah, there you go. Is that essay in the chat? Wait, that looks like essay in the whoever that icon just popped up.
I think that's a really common Twitch thing that I don't really understand what it is, but we see it every week.
Does that not
It
look from
does.
here look like
It
essay,
does.
like doing the lean? You know?
Yeah, it also looks like Jason Alexander with a mustache.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, they all know who it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't
what
know
does
who it
that
is.
one mean? Because
What do
to
any
me
of
it
them
looks
mean?
like they're like, like
Yeah, like what?
perplexed.
Yeah, but it just looks like essay perplexed.
I think it looks like somebody's like,
Whoa, Wolframe Alpha. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
$12.44.
that is another multiple of 311.
Fucking brilliant.
And somebody mentioned T and P combo, which is like,
yeah.
people say about the coming to spring, but what's coming down the route? I sing with the swing. It's the same.
Yep.
I don't know the words, you know. When I was a kid, I didn't even know that they were saying bad words.
No,
They
it was
are?
just like phonetics. It was just like, you
Yeah.
know, okay, better behavior. Yeah, I said it's better. Better. Yeah.
And like, I still don't know what a brodel is. You know what that is?
Yeah, I know what a brodel is.
Everybody knows. I see people
Yeah.
saying it, and I was just like, I don't know what that is.
Dude, I've always known
Yeah,
what that
a
was.
brodel is like, you know, it's almost like, you know, it's like bro. The word bro
like
is short for
brosive.
bro. Yeah, exactly. It's like 90s
that's
speak
what I
for brosive or brohimowitz. You
What's
know,
up, Brosif?
it's like being part of the.
Okay, then
community.
what is the NAS? That's where they.
I don't know
get
if we
lost.
ever really figured that out.
That's
that
some
is yet to
deep
be.
311 talk.
Maybe that's like it's the shit. You know, it's like that's the haps. You know,
the bro.
Sounds right.
and the Naz knows where it's at. See, exactly. Tech Honors knows what's up. Oh no, who said that? Dragoon. But,
Okay, so that means it's a laughing emote.
Oh, okay.
It's Total Biscuit, and he's rest in peace. So Total Biscuit must have been a very famous Twitch streamer in the early days, and they have probably immortalized him
Interesting.
as an emote. They call them emotes
Nice.
on this platform. So we're live on Twitch and YouTube. I think most people watch us on Twitch now, but it used to be YouTube. But there's a better, because of all this shit that Adam's doing, like the quality's better on.
I'm having some technicals right now.
It looks fine. Don't tell anybody.
All right.
So I think it looks like Superman ice cream at the putt-putt.
I like the SpongeBob and Powerpuff Girl ice creams with like all the fucked up eyes.
Yeah. Sonic.
Sonic everything, man. I love Sonic.
Damn, dude.
Let's do like a table of contents for the show to give us something to focus on.
I like that.
We are going to play the new George Clanton and Nick Hexum song "Topanga State of Mind." Is that your favorite one?
Yeah, I would say of the few so far, it is definitely my favorite, or at least in my top 2 favorite GC NH collab songs.
A lot of people have been saying that, so we saved it. My favorite was Aurora, but it seems like everybody else's favorite is Topanga. There's just something about it where it's immediate.
Yeah.
It's really simple, but it's like immediate.
It's just a good vibe, man. I mean, you guys really nailed it, and the two of you together was kind of like, anyone else on the outside might think like, oh, this is an odd couple pairing, but it makes so much sense. It does. It just makes so much sense, and I'm very grateful for it. So.
Yeah. Thanks, Cloud City.
Thanks, Cloud City.
We're getting some. Can't wait for Topanga State of Mind. He's trying to hurry us up. I think that we should do that. I don't want to delay, but we have a lot to talk about because I want to talk a little bit about Suave Young Blanc. I'm getting used to that 3-part name.
It's like, well, so the name, it comes from Sauvignon Blanc,
Sauvignon.
So it's like when I'm whining, it's like it's white wine, you know.
For real?
Yeah.
Shrimp.
Yeah.
And white wine.
You know, because when I complain, I'm a white dude complaining. Who wants to hear that shit? It's like, oh, it's just some white wine.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
So Sauvignon Blanc, that's me.
Love it.
I love it.
From Party Pupils. But when should I tell the story about how George Clanton and Nick Hexum came to be? Do we want to save that, or do we want to talk about that now?
No, I think that we could talk about it now.
Okay.
But, well, let's just continue the table of contents,
yes, let's do that.
Then we'll figure out
Love
the
it.
order.
Love
So
it.
we should tell the story because you're instrumental in helping this happen, and initiating the collaboration. And then we want to talk about your involvement in the project. We want to play the song. I would like to talk about Party Pupils a little bit, just to give people a little bit of context.
Sure.
And for people who don't know, and then I wanted to do the Matty-Matrix. Is that how you say it?
Matrix? Well, because
It's
he's
Matt and then an E.
Matty Matrix, yeah.
Matty-Matrix, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
something or other.
And then so I wanted to talk about that connection.
Sure.
And play my video, and then announce the 200% Electronica CD that we're going to secretly announce.
Fantastic.
And then, along with that, and then play your video after it to just be like, now, here's what Matt E. Matrix can really do.
Yeah, Matt E. Matrix.
Because I was showing it to Lindsay. She had never seen it. And we were like, yeah,
insane.
This is definitely his best video. Like, it's amazing.
But I will say that his you're the Play That Thing Again video is a masterpiece.
Criminally underrated.
Masterpiece. I mean, it's one of those videos where, and I'm not just saying this because, like I said, I'm here first and foremost as a fan. And I'm a fan of even though you didn't physically create this video, it's such a representation of your world and the aesthetic that 100% Electronica encompasses, and it really is just such an amazing, immediate feeling when you watch his work, and especially with that song, it just works so perfectly. So big fan of Matt E. Matrix.
Yeah.
And definitely looking forward to playing some of that stuff because you inspired me to get him involved in our project too. So it's nice. It's like a nice little back and forth inspiration.
Yeah, which is how the whole world turns.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make you feel a little bit better. This thing is stuck on 41 people, but you can see we've got quite a bit. When you combine them, it's quite a bit more than that.
It's more than 41.
So people are watching and listening to what we're singing. We're singing about 311, and so don't be uncomfortable. But a lot of people are judging our singing ability.
Yeah, no, and rightfully so. can't be delivering piss poor performances even when we're just humming something. You know, come on now.
Yeah, and don't forget Twitch people. We have YouTube too, so don't play us short. Don't play us short. We haven't even. I like to simulcast on Instagram to funnel more people in. I figured out a sneaky way to do that. So I haven't even set that up. Tech Honors really likes you. So,
thanks, Tech Honors.
He's kind of like the neurotic mean one from Death Dynamic Shroud. They have kind of like a good cop, bad cop.
Okay.
And Death Dynamic Shroud is a really kind of influential vaporwave group.
No way.
One of the more important ones from the second wave of vaporwave.
Cool.
I only listen to important vaporwave. I'm kind of interested in like
Me too.
Send me mid vaporwave.
Mid
Classics to yourself. I want some fucking average, like just run of the mill.
So what is in the world of vaporwave? What is considered to be the album that kicked it off, or the artist that kicked it off? I seem to know a bunch about the genre, and I appreciate it.
Probably Drake, Scorpion. I would say that was probably like the one that got me really into it first.
Okay.
Everybody everybody tries to flex and be like, well, actually, it was when this album was released earlier in 2010 under the name Skeleton.
Yeah.
But really, everybody knows it was Floral Shop because, you know, you can recursively go back and say, oh, well, you know, Vaporwave started here or that. But if you ask me, and thank God I'm in charge of the show, so no one will disagree with me, except little words going across the stream.
Internet people.
Floral Shop really set it off and made everybody go nuts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have guessed the same thing, but I don't know.
Okay.
That would have been my guess.
Yeah, but like, you know, where did it begin? You know, a whole lot of people cite those echo jams from OPN, and I think that that's valid. It's just kind of like, when did people start being like, oh, vaporwave is a thing, and I want to make it, and I feel like maybe I'm definitely biased because what happened to me is I heard Floral Shop and then I wanted to imitate it. Mm-hmm. But there's I think that's really when it happened, is when. It's just like with any genre, like when did punk rock music really start, you know?
Yeah. I will say from my perspective, it was, someone actually just dropped Com Trues in there, which is definitely a kind of definitely I would say coming from the bridge of the chillwave to vaporwave thing. But 2010 was when I first discovered chillwave with like Neon Indian, and actually the first Toro y Moi record is very much like what I call like kind of the precursor to what is now vaporwave, or at least the kind of lo-fi, very kind of pretty stuff. But yeah, no, when I first heard Esprit, it definitely took me to that place of nostalgia, but also like what I was really loving kind of like at the end of last decade. And anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that, but I just really like the genre.
Just say something really nice about me.
Oh, well, I have plenty of that to come, so don't even worry. I don't want to blow smoke up your ass because there's a gummy bear up there, you know. Or a gummy worm, sorry. Or the cannabis. Okay.
Yeah.
We have to figure out a way to fix that.
I like it.
I think I know how to fix it. I need to press the intro button one more time after it's over, so that when I don't worry.
Is it on like a really long loop, like a 15-minute loop?
No, just kind of. No, it's too difficult to explain. Just remind me. If you can remember how everything that fucked up this time, because I forget. The second it's over, I go, oh, let's go get something to eat, and I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone just asked about the cop car. I want to clarify about my shirt, because yes, it is a cop car, but below it says blah. And it's actually a friend of mine who made this shirt, and he's an awesome black artist that's doing some really, really cool stuff. So his name is, you want to go to Don't Look Outside on Instagram if you want to see some good art, and
cool.
And all in the good name of Black Lives Matter and all that good stuff. So
awesome.
Anyway, that was to answer someone's question. But so what I would love to actually talk about, if I may, is the genesis of the Nick Hexum, George Clanton operation.
Okay, yeah, I'm here for it. I want it.
So
I've forgotten the story myself.
Well, so it's for me it's more exciting because there's not many times in your life where you get to, like, you know, people like to do like matchmaking or whatever, like to introduce two people, they get married, they have kids, and they're like, oh, I got to like introduce two people that now love each other and created something. Well, the cool thing about George Clanton and Nick Hexum is that I was a fan of both. I've been a 311 fan since I was 11, and ended up becoming friends with them and working with them in different capacities. And then in 2017, I discovered Esprit, and I, for some reason, immediately felt like, you know, man, there's some real amazing like connection here between like the shit that I love from the 90s, or like, you know, especially like 311 and this kind of vaporwave ambient. I don't know, you know, really what to call it at the time, but I was just like, this is dope. And so I went on a huge rabbit hole of learning about George here and Esprit, and one night I was watching an interview that you did. What was that show you did? Do you remember you did you were like actually on a show? B-sides. Okay.
That shit rocks, bro.
So it was really funny because you started. I'll never forget. You started the interview and you were talking about how the guy interviewing you was asking like if you wanted to talk about your production process, and I got really excited because I was like, oh fuck yeah, like this dude's like doing something really really cool, and like I can't even totally figure it out. And you were like, nah, nobody wants to hear about that. And I was like, I do. Anyway, so I was like bummed out at first because I was like, oh, he's not going to talk about his process. But then I started to see through that interview and also on Instagram that you were a 311 fan, and I was like, this is ironic. Like he's being ironic, right? Like he's not actually a fan.
Never.
And then you talked about it on that show, and I was like, yo, he's actually a fan. So I was like, you know, I was just like so pumped about that, and that was honestly like my way of reaching out to you as a fan to say, hey, you know, I love what you do first and foremost. But I also want to let you know that, like, I also do love 311, and I know them personally. So if you do ever want to, like, go to a show or, you know, whatever, I was like, I can hook it up. I'm not full of shit. And so, to be honest with you, that was, like, my way of like, being able to talk to someone that I was a fan of and feeling like there's an actual connection. So through that process, I remember, what was it? You went to the Virginia 311 show in that summer, or one of the East Coast shows. So I actually got this dude hooked up with passes and the whole thing, and I was like, okay, he's gonna go to the show. Maybe they'll like say hi to him or something like that. Like, you know, whatever. They're all really nice guys. So I was like, I'm sure he'll like take a picture or hang, whatever. Well, little did I know that you hit it off with Nick, and
not really.
Well, you really didn't?
I mean, we did not hit it off, but it was like Nick came into the room. He's like, hey, what's going on? All right, see ya. Oh, yeah. Well, you it's funny.
I'm interrupting your
No, because this is where I actually don't know the part of the story. Like, where was how did it go from like, hi, I'm a random dude backstage, to like, who was it? Was it Evan that introduced Nick to your music?
Thanks, Sarah.
Specifically?
I think it must have been. I think actually Evan introduced it to Essay and
okay. And I think
Peanut?
I think maybe I texted Nick saying, hey, there's a dude at your show that's like, he's really dope, you should check his music out or something. But like that doesn't always mean it. Like that doesn't always like register. So I was surprised that like, anyway, I was just happy that you guys made that connection, you know, independently. And the next thing I know, you guys are working on music together, and I was just like, this is fantastic.
I think he must have just listened to it, and then like maybe that day, because I spoke to Doug.
Yeah.
I spoke to S.A.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yeah, we were just like, I forget what they said, like meditating or something. Like they were just they were just, the implication, and I just wanted to believe it was, hey, we were just blazing 420 to this record. Thanks for bringing it to me, because I brought a couple copies. Because Evan said to bring one for Peanut and to bring one for Essay, because they are fucking with it right now.
Yep.
And then I guess Nick just heard that they were listening to it, and he was like, well, I want to like it too. And then he listened to it, and then he was like, hey, you're pretty tall. Do you live in LA? Cool.
That is such a Nick Hexum thing to say. I love it.
You just moved there? Yeah. Oh, that's a pretty nice kind of hipster young family neighborhood. Okay, well, I have to go get my hair cut now. Let me know if you ever want me to play guitar on any songs.
Whoa.
And then he like leaves the room, and then I had a couple free like Brooklyn lagers that they had backstage or something, and I looked at Evan, and Evan goes, "Oh yeah, he's serious."
Yeah.
But I didn't really even still believe it. But then of course, he he got my number and started bugging me. Not bugging me, but like hitting me up. And I finally got the guts to send him. Actually, the funniest thing, Topanga was the first demo I sent him. The song that we're about to premiere right now, I sent him that demo. And then me and Lindsay were in the car driving somewhere, and I get a buzz on my phone. Nick Hexum sent an MP3 with no subject and no message. And it was called Topanga's State of Mind. And I started playing it. It was my song, and it had his guitar on it. And I started freaking out. And then he started singing, and I started crying.
Oh, it's the best.
It was not even happiness or sadness, just kind of like, it was just like overwhelming. Sometimes when I get overwhelmed, I just start crying for some reason.
It's like a come full circle moment, because there's nothing quite like meeting, even just meeting, being able to tell certain people, heroes or people that you look up to in some way, like just being able to tell them how they affected your life is like one of the best things about kind of like what we do, as artists, is acknowledging the inspiration and ever getting the opportunity to like either pay it forward or to acknowledge it to the people that actually did that for us. And I relate very much with that moment because that band was it for me as well in a lot of ways. And as a kid, even just like I said, even just wanting to like meet them and tell them like, thank you for making the music you did and thank you for inspiring me, was like, that would have been enough for me at the time, as a kid. Never did I think that I like actually get to make music with my heroes. So life is pretty awesome in that way, and I'm glad that you got to experience that feeling as well, because there's nothing quite like it.
It is awesome, and it's so webbed and full circle because I was struggling with Topanga for the longest time, and then Nick was like, yeah, it just needs something to change. It just didn't. The rest of them were sounding crispy, and I was able to make them sound like releasable, but Topanga wasn't working, and I guess because I had been sitting on it for so long, because it's the oldest one, I didn't know what to do. And then Nick was like, well, what if we sent it to someone we both trust, like Ryan? And it was his idea.
That's an honor right there.
Yeah. Did you probably don't even know that until now. Maybe you did.
Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I didn't really think about it. I just think we were in a group chat, and I figured you guys had just kind of discussed it. But no, it's always really exciting to see Nick Hexum's name pop up on my screen to this day. I won't lie. Any member of 311, but that was a cool moment because Nick and I'm trying to think, like, we've done like a couple little things together, but never really got to like work on something for him necessarily.
Is Adam
I know. That's why I started
laughing. I'm
laughing.
technicals right now, and I can't stop fucking with it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's funny to think about Adam dying for something.
Oh no!
I know. Seriously,
Oh, no.
bring it on. Honestly, shit is getting fucked.
Sorry.
Just kidding. No,
I'm
shit's
sorry.
Shit's still all right. You think shit's about to get better or worse?
It looks fine. What's the matter?
No. That's I don't know. It's all right.
What's going?
maybe I'm saying higher standards for them because I'm doing it.
I mean, it looks
It's looking fucked up and weird.
Looks pretty cool to me. We got Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
Is it because it's you're talking about the horizontal lines?
The feedback is not where I want it to be.
Yeah, because it's usually flowing, but today it's like staticky. But
Yeah.
I think that could be just as much fun, Adam. You know, it's just a different style. That's why you have a box that's not set on one preset. You know, you can do anything with it. But let's just let Adam die in peace. And Sauvignon Blanc, please don't let me interrupt you.
I'm out here.
This Red Bull
we go.
just has
That's
a
very
way.
cool.
It does.
All right. Are we back?
Well,
Anyways.
Can I get some more Red Bull, Poppy?
Yes. Would you like some,
We've
some coconut?
we've talked quite a bit about this song. Do you think you want to?
Yeah,
you think it's time to play it?
Let's play it.
Some people were asking, like, what is Topanga? Is it the girl from Boy Meets World? It's a place.
Yes, it's a place.
It's like a close to the shore, I guess, on the shore above Malibu or near Malibu.
Yeah.
But it also is a girl.
Topanga Canyon.
But Topanga Lawrence.
She was wonderful. Still is. She didn't die. But the character, you know, she
She's
was.
a mother, a friend. I forgot what she ended up. She went to college.
It's funny because my instinct was like, oh, Topanga, she was hot or something like that.
Yeah.
She was like 8 years old, but I was like 5.
Yeah,
You
it was
know,
totally
so it's
okay.
old, yeah.
Yeah. She was. I think she was a lot of kids' first crush, for like TV crush.
She was weird looking. Like
that's not nice to say.
No, I mean, to me, she was just like, it was not that she was weird looking. She just didn't look like anyone that I had ever seen before.
Yeah, and I loved
And
that.
it was like, she has such a kind of like a rounded angelic face
Yeah.
or something like that.
She had the hair too. It was like big hair. It was like a large presence, you know. She had some attitude, and like she was intimidating. I think that was like the first.
She was meant to be like a hippie.
Yeah, but
They swapped
she was
her parents
in the
out
beginning.
halfway through the show. Her parents were like these hippies, and then like once her and Eric started getting more serious, they changed her parents, and they were actually like these super like
Republican.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Sometimes you just have to rewrite history, dude.
Oh, that's great. No, she's nice. I wonder what she's doing now.
She's probably around.
We'll have to find out. We'll do a Where Are They Now? Topanga Lawrence.
Miss you, Topanga. Where's Sean? Where's Eric?
You know what I always wanted was Sean's hair.
Oh yeah, like George's
Same.
hair, sort of.
George's hair was like straighter.
Yeah,
he had
true.
that real '90s, almost like kind of wavy kind of thing, and I couldn't
there was
really.
just like one kind of
It
like
hurts
swoosh
me
to
to
it.
Yeah.
not have it.
I never really got to have that hair. My hair got really wavy by the time I was like 12. Like really, I'm half Jewish, so my hair
Nice.
was like half Jewish, half Italian.
Okay.
So the curls and I couldn't do the cool 90s hair. I always wanted like bleached 90s hair, and I never really got to like do it.
What about half Jewish, half Italian, like fusion restaurant?
Pizza bagel. That's what they call people from Long Island, is a pizza bagel, when you're half Jewish, half Italian.
Oh,
Yeah, you can call it.
that sounds like it's meant to be offensive, but it sounds delicious.
Yeah, no, it's if there's, I don't think anyone, first
You
of all,
fucking pizza bagel guy.
no people, Italians nor Jews, can be offended by the term pizza bagel. That's just,
Two good things put together.
yeah. Plus, you know, we're white, so like we can't really get offended. It's not really it's not in the cards for us. So
Sure.
you can call me whatever you want.
No,
But,
Call me what you want, but you can't call me broke. Pull up with a chopper and a telescope.
let's play Topanga. All right, everybody. Without further delay, we're going to play Topanga State of Mind by George Clanton and Nick Hexum. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yes.
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 Lindsay, press the cheering button a few times. The applause button.
Nice.
Yeah.
You did what?
You did what? You played the Topanga song?
Yo, does anybody have a lighter?
There's a bunch over there.
There it is, Topanga.
I love how you're playing it from your email.
Yeah, I had it.
It's your song.
I emailed it to myself 1 hour ago to play. Time's flying by. This show's almost over, and we haven't even played the song. So let's
oh my
get it.
god.
Ooh, can they hear it? Adam, let's crank this. Let's crank this mother up. We're gonna jam out to this one. We're gonna go into theater mode and just kind of
Max out, Daddy.
So good.
Oh, they can hear
Damn, son.
That should go hard.
Bam 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 blah 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 blah. Pudina is got.
Sorry to everyone who got mad that we were talking over it.
Actually, I heard the chat said I think that she's more upset that we can hear her than we're upset that we could. So they even heard you say that, Lindsay.
We just sacrificed our guest. Oh wait, he's back.
Daddy had to pee.
Daddy had to pee is the official.
Daddy had to pee.
I'm in a difficult situation with someone who just sits in the corner, doesn't really speak very much, but is clandestinely putting gummy worms where they don't belong.
I thought he was talking about me for a second, but I think he was talking about Lindsay.
So if you ever see me blink 3 times,
What does it mean?
I'm in trouble and I need help.
Isn't there like a symbol that you can do to people to if they like need help, they can do it and flash it and let people know that they need help on the low? If not, that needs to exist. We should invent it. If you're ever around me and you need help, go like this. Go like, and I'll be like, oh my God, I'll call someone. Probably maybe not the cops, but maybe someone else who can help.
Somebody's tuning in late and wants to know who the third guy is.
Am I the third guy?
Adam.
I think so.
Or is he the third guy?
I'm the third guy.
Okay.
No, you're the third. Wait. Yes, you're the third guy.
Adam's here every week.
Okay, yeah.
We don't
Every week.
count
Hi.
Lindsay. Lindsay's a lady.
I'm Ryan. I'm Suave Young Blanc.
Suave Young Blanc.
I helped mix this song. That's why I'm here today.
Damn, go off.
Well,
I helped.
also you're a super famous musician, and that's
I don't know
what we
about all
want. We want to make sure that all of our best famous musician friends are here with us, helping strengthen our Illuminati bonds. And, we're just kind of creating a new Illuminati music industry from the ground up at a grassroots movement.
George, let's be honest. It's Fan Appreciation Day, and I won a contest. I'm your biggest fan.
All right.
Ooh, I don't know about
great.
that. I don't know if you're the biggest.
Does anybody have an Esprit tattoo yet of any
Probably.
kind?
Do you?
No, not yet. But I would get that bird, though.
That bird is sick.
It's so sick.
Bird's
Someone
sight.
has a 100% Electronica neck tat.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to see that.
That shit's valid, bro.
Yeah, we could pull it up.
Yeah,
Lindsay, do you know?
Janelle's got it.
Can
got
you
that
help
necktie.
me find Janelle Drink Your Tears on Instagram? We can pull it
Yeah.
up and show them on
Yeah, for
Firebox.
sure.
You know,
Now you can never change the name of the label because someone already got it. You can't undo a tattoo.
you should get the bird tattoo on your back like Anthony Kiedis has.
Oh yeah.
That would be wild.
Anthony Kiedis, he's actually coming on next week.
Nice.
He's just kidding.
He's gonna be like, California, fucking California. I tried to warn you.
People will be like, who's this third guy on there? And he'd be
Yep.
like, I'm Anthony. And they'd be like,
I'm
where are you
Jibbit.
from?
Jibbit.
Be like, I'm from California.
California. I tried to warn you. Where I go, I just don't know.
Would you call him Anthony or Tony if you met him?
I would want to call him
Tony.
Tony Kiedis.
I'd be like, Tony, what's
Yeah.
up, baby? And
Tony.
he'd be like, what's going good, buddy? Go,
California.
What's it doing?
Look at
Oh,
Warrior.
gosh, Anna. I'd be like,
California.
hello, Tony, nice to meet you, my name's Anna.
He says Adam.
Hello, Tony, nice to meet you. Let's get some pizza. Give it away now.
Oh,
To
thanks,
your
Pat in
daughter.
Ohio. And I got to say shout out to Wolfram Alpha for that donation earlier. James, Q, Cloud City, Milotovich, Dr. Jacoby, Rance submitted a demo, actually, so we should actually listen to the demo, but let's do a background on Party Pupils, Suave Young Blanc.
Okay.
Ryan.
All right. We'll talk a little bit about that. So, Party Pupils is my project with my other half, Max. And we kind of float around in the genre of like future funk and future house. Now, I will admit that we kind of use the term future funk slightly looser than others because it's a very specific genre of, subgenre of dance music, if you will. But we do a lot of future funk. However, we don't stay in that category, and we lean more towards like housey stuff. So, Party Pupils, like your eyes, check it out. I won't speak too much more about it because
Because we're going to play a whole song.
Are we? Oh, we're gonna play Sax on the Beach. Are we gonna do that? Okay, yeah, we'll do that. So it'll speak for itself.
It's interesting. You have a song called Sax on the Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Get this. Sounds like sex on the
SCX.
beach. Lindsay.
Yeah.
Okay. And it says sax on the beach. Can you hit that G?
Now, that's the big $64,000 question that people ask a lot. Is it can he hit that G, or is it can he hit that G?
Oh, it's Kenny?
It's a Kenny G reference.
The answer,
What is it?
the answer is always yes.
Oh, okay.
And G, we got Kenny G reference. G is probably like the highest note you can hit on an alto saxophone.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't even know.
Randochi, can you confirm?
Does he play sax?
Yeah.
There's a ton of sexual innuendo.
And then feeling so horny, guess what? Saxophone's a horn. It's not a stringed instrument.
Yeah, it's not a
basically-
woodwind. It's not a woodwind. It's brass.
it's a song that defines our sense of humor, which is very much lots of double and triple entendres and dad jokes and all that kind of stuff. So love it or hate it, it's pretty fun and creative. So
let's let the animals decide.
let's do it.
What about Future Funk Band said you replace all the saxophones with French horn?
Ooh.
That would...
Ooh. French horn is a very dull sounding horn.
For sure.
Very dull. It's very specific.
Like, if you're not first chair, it's just like, what are you even doing, bro?
Is there anyone that's like ripping on the French horn?
Oh, yeah.
Like where I'm, you hear like a classical trumpetist and they're just like,
They're like fisting it super fast.
Yeah.
Playing, like,
That was a really good trumpet.
that's the other.
That you
That's
just
I
did.
have a secret talent. It is
taps.
ready.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Can I stop you for 1
Sure.
second? Can you put the auto tune on?
Oh, you got auto-tune?
Yeah, do it.
Ready? Here we go.
Slit! Yeah! What is this?
I forget how it goes after that, but you get the point.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, I don't know if I'm still auto-tuned, but I just wanted to do that.
Yeah, you are.
Blame it on the alcohol.
I love that. And you know what? I thought that, what's his name, was T-Pain. Because I can't...
He wrote it.
Fox?
He wrote that song.
Yeah.
And it sounds just like him.
But and he's featured on it.
Mm-hmm.
But then, so I guess Jamie Foxx, the highest bidder.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Jamie
that was
Foxx
such a... That was my... It's my favorite Jamie Foxx song, believe it or not.
It's a fantastic song. I love Jamie.
That song. That was probably my favorite song of the year, and I think that it was the same year that Drake came onto the scene with "The Best I Ever Had," which is also my favorite Drake song.
Such a good
That is a good one.
It's a good one.
I think don't crucify me, but I think it's the only Drake song that I really like. And you know what I really don't like is "Left Foot Slide, Right Foot Slide." Like,
also, that's an impossible dance. How do you right slide? How do you do that?
You do it laying on a bed. It's basically like all these girls did TikToks to it, and if you do it, it spreads your legs open.
Oh.
okay, now I
It's
like.
All right, I really have to learn a dance to do something so simple. Come on.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not much of a dancer.
And that's just how you know that Drake is an MK Ultra pawn.
Yeah, they're like controlling him like a little puppet, and he's just sliding his feet around. Left foot slide.
How'd you feel about the futsal shuffle 2020?
Very good.
Okay.
I want to do it. I know I would break my ankle if I tried that shit, though.
Fair. All right. Sax on the beach.
Is this the Dragon Ball Z island?
I don't know. All I know is that I referenced Wave Race 64 and Echo the
Nailed
Dolphin.
it. Just so amazing.
Wave race.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Wave Race.
Turn around.
Dude.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it-
Okay.
Sunset Beach.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I love referencing that game and NBA Jam. Puts up a brick from downtown.
He couldn't buy a bucket.
Can't buy him.
What are you
He's on
doing?
fire.
Wow, it's amazing. When you hang out with people who are your same age, you can reference all the obscure.
It's the best.
Like,
I'm your age, but I have no idea what you guys are talking
no
about.
idea what Lindsay's culture was like when she was a kid. It was just like, as far as I can tell, it wasn't anything except eating Papa John's and maybe like filming a dog and talking to a dog and filming herself talking to a dog
That's
and then
fine.
eating more Papa John's.
Where are you from?
Like Houston, Texas, and Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Papa John's is fire.
That about sums it up.
Okay.
Kickball, outside, Simpsons, and then that's it. That's pretty much it.
Interesting.
Did you ever hit a home run in kickball?
I think so.
That shit felt cool always because I could never do it in baseball, but you can kick a bouncy ball very far.
They say white people have no culture. Try again.
It's sweaty. But I like you said sweaty, though. That's my favorite one. You're doing
white
great,
people don't have
sweaty.
culture. I guess you've never tried mayonnaise and grape juice.
Yeah,
They're both fire.
I didn't have like cable, and I didn't have video games really. Like we had a Game Boy, but we weren't allowed to play it a lot. So it's fine. I like it that way.
Neggy
Yeah.
Jimmy is such a Simpsons head kitty literature. And it's like we'll be watching The Simpsons and then, or we'll be watching The Godfather, and then they'll say, "I'm going to make him an Oscar you can't refuse." And then Lindsay goes, "Wait, they copied The Simpsons." So, or like, Lindsay just recently watched Back to the Future for the first time, and
Confusing
then it
movie.
was kind
First
of
time?
like the whole world made sense for the first time. Like, now I know what that stupid car is and what 88 means and who Marty McFly is. It all just came together.
Didn't he have sex with his mom in that movie?
No.
It's like a plot point.
Yeah, his mom tried to have sex with him. There's a lot of
That's
Oedipus references in the trilogy of Back to the Future.
He also doesn't really go back. He doesn't really go to the future. He actually kind of goes back in time.
He goes back and he does both. He goes to 2015.
Oh.
In fact, that's why I was so excited about 2015 because I dressed like Marty McFly for Halloween in 2015. I had the shoes and everything. But now it's like, dude, I wish the future was 2015, because the future right now kind of sucks.
Well, they didn't plan this far ahead when they built the simulation. It wasn't supposed to go for this long.
No, we're on borrowed time.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Sign Cocaine Jesus. Sign Cocaine Jesus.
Okay. Dude, I fucking love Cocaine Jesus. I'm just kidding. I actually don't know who that is, but we are going to sign them. That is how you get people signed, bro. You have to
you
put your
just.
team
I don't
on.
know who that is
Ask
either.
Jaden Halp to come in and say it in all caps.
Guy Fieri was like, sign Dan Mason, and we were like, okay. Never heard of him, but if Guy's telling us to do it, then he's on the label. and now look at it.
Guy Fieri's on the stream next week, everyone.
Dude, at what point, like, how famous do I need to get to where I can just have, like, a travel food show like that? Like, I'm overqualified. I'm obnoxious. I'm fat. I'm hungry. Like, I'm ready to travel. Like, I'm not scared to travel. Like, put me on the fucking street and get me a travel food show.
You know, I was thinking that we were talking about how we want to do segments on the show. We should do cooking segments and just break.
We could give you a segment like that on the
I don't
show.
want to cook. I just want to eat.
Yeah.
I'm not good at cooking.
Fair.
I can cook.
I
I could
feel the
probably
same
whip
way.
something up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck cooking. I just want to eat.
Let's get a little kitchenette out here. Guy Fieri is a god.
Is God. He didn't say a God.
Oh,
he said
okay.
the one God.
Oh, yeah, monotheist. He is a monotheistic god.
I want to play the Dragon Ball Z Island video now.
Yeah, let's do
All right.
it.
Everybody, please, because Ryan's trying to be so modest and kind and not insist. Thank you,
Oh,
B.
Bajansen.
Jansen.
All right,
Thank you
smoke
so
up.
much.
Bajansen. Jansen or I think it's Bajansen.
Bajansen.
Like Djibouti.
BJ Anson?
Bajansen.
Bajansen.
So let's do. We're going to play the video, and just to back everyone up, because we talked about this earlier. If you've seen the Esprit Play That Thing Again or Flounder 202 video, same graphic artist did this, and this is kind of like those videos with a major label checkbook.
Yeah, kind of. Or yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's just insane. It's like they took 10 videos and then cut the highlights together. There's so much going on.
There is a lot going on.
All right, let's see it.
Cool.
Wow.
Hold on.
What's Moonchild?
Play it. No, don't, because
I think that we're lucky that didn't just shut down our whole shit.
yeah.
That was
You're not gonna sue us for
amazing.
copyright, are you? You're not
Yeah.
like Vince McMahon, are you?
Vince McMahon would get us on that.
Yeah, he'd be like, excuse me. Sex in the Ring? Not on my watch.
So that was I'm typing in his name right now. Somebody said who's the animator?
It's Matty Matrix.
Matty Matrix and Dennis Vera, right? Dennis
I believe
Vera?
so.
Yeah,
I believe
and
so.
his
What's
partner?
what's his alternative name?
I thought it was
Something
that.
like I want to say like it's not AC Slater. Something like that. Like something very like Turbo. I forget what his name was.
Turbo
Turbo.
Man.
I don't know.
Give me the Turbo Man.
Which one's shorter? Play That Thing Again or Flounder 202?
Play that thing again.
Oh, play either one of them.
You like Play That Thing Again.
I like both of them. I think Flounder 202 has that car shit was
Didn't
so
we play
fucking
that
cool.
on the stream before, though?
We've played it all on the stream before.
We're playing it again on the stream.
Well, some people still don't even know who you are. So, like,
That's true.
we can't, like, do it too much, I don't think.
This video is just perfect.
But, yeah, this is a good excuse to... Yeah, there it is. So I just wanted to say,
get
let's
chills.
see.
It's like, oh, you got a cool rendered music video? Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah, did you get like a sick like rendered music video? Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I have a couple of those.
This is like an animation cock waving contest right now. Except it's the same cock.
It's the same cock, everybody. We do have Esprit CDs, our first CD that we're really shipping. It's beautiful.
Esprit, 200% Electronica by Esprit.
Very, very influential in the 8th wave of Vaporwave, this graphic style.
4th wave.
It is a replicated CD, not a duplicated. It's a glass press. So, if you're a collector, you're going to love it.
This video is so bonkers.
Shout out to the bare naked ladies for inventing vaporwave.
Chickadee China.
Chickadee Chino.
Did you give him any kind of direction?
No.
He just did. That's like him, right? Because it kind of looks like
him or not.
It's like a bald version of him. It's just so gorgeous.
I think we did the album cover, and then I just said, make a video that's like the album cover, and just make it crazy. And then this one, I just said, make a sequel to it. And they came up with this.
So Flounder 202 came after this? Or which one came
No,
first?
Flounder 202 was first, and then we did this one. I think that I may have, the only instruction was I said, when the beat drops, make statues crumble.
Oh.
And that was like all that I had in my mind.
He said, say less, king.
Yeah.
And then
He's like,
12
oh,
months
say
later,
less.
you get a music video. How long does it take to make something like this, George? A long time?
Yeah, I think that each one took like 3 or 4 months.
God damn.
I mean, it's like nothing I've ever seen before.
But they have other jobs, you know. So it's not like 3 straight months
Right.
working 40-hour weeks or something.
This party looks lit at this house, bro.
This was the video that did it for me. I was just
This
like,
is swaggin',
it
bro.
just fucked me up, man.
He's like, this is my house, motherfucker. I built this shit. I pay these bills, boy.
The rendering time is like 90,000 hours, pretty much.
How much do you think that house costs?
20 G's at least.
Yeah. Oh, he got green eyes.
Thank you, Matt in Michigan.
Sorry, I'm totally simping for you hard, but this fucking video is incredible.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
I didn't make it.
I know, but it just fit. The music just fits like so perfectly.
Damn.
It's like he like crawled into your brain and just said, "Yeah, this is it, Chief."
Hit the nail on the head. Bullseye.
Bullseye. Damn, dude.
Well, yeah, that was great. Let's see. We're coming. I said that it would be an hour and a half. How long do you want to stay with us?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I'll stay for a few more. I'll get home and do my exercises.
What kind of exercises do you
like to do?
You want
What
to
type of
laugh?
exercise do you like to do?
I do. I've been boxing lately.
Ooh,
Who do you
cool.
box?
I live with my best friend, and he's been boxing. So like, we're not like hitting each other in the face.
Bare knuck?
I've hit him in the face before, not by
Before
boxing,
you
but
started
like,
boxing.
intentionally. Yeah, we've been friends for 20 years, so I've definitely punched him in the face.
Shit happens, dude. You gotta work through. You gotta work through that stuff.
Totally.
And just stay boys.
That's my brother right there. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I do some boxing and some yoga.
That's what's up.
Do you have a punching bag?
I do.
That's probably the only way you can really do boxing, right?
Yeah, by yourself, and then
Unless
he's got the
you're-
mitts. So I like he trains me, and I hit the mitts. So
Sounds fun.
yeah, it's good stuff. We spar to settle disputes. No, actually, the sparring is what prevents the disputes because we're both blowing off like our toxic masculinity.
They should remake Rocky so he's vegan, so he's just like beating up big slabs of tempeh like in a fucking old boots. He's just like really going hard.
Rocky actually ruined the meat, and it wasn't usable anymore.
Yeah, that's so nasty.
Yeah.
They probably still served it though.
Yeah,
I
Some
would.
who wrote The Jungle? Upton Sinclair.
Damn,
I think
Adam.
so.
deep
Yeah,
cut.
I used to read. I haven't read a
Scholar
book in
up in
so
here.
fucking. Wait, yeah, who read that? Who wrote that? Upton Sinclair.
Gee, I don't know.
Yeah, who wrote that? Upton Sinclair, born in Poland in 1893.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's listen
I'm
to
not
some demos real
sure.
quick.
No, we should, but I didn't want to. I mean, we usually talk over demos, so let's just listen. We actually have to. I'm indebted to someone and need to play their demo.
Do it.
Being in debt is cool.
Someone has been
If being in debt is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
Marb.
Then I'm
Monet.
Steve Bannon.
God forbid.
What's popping with Steve Bannon? You don't hear much about. I at least don't hear much about him. He's kind of laying low, probably.
That's a good thing. So you guys do demo submissions?
We do indeed.
Sweet.
We're kind of like probably the biggest in the game right now. I
Wow.
don't think anyone's really fucking with us on a demo level.
Who is this one?
Dr. Jacoby, you shouldn't have.
Oh, Dr.
Literature reviews by Adam Kane.
God.
Thank you, Dr. Jacoby.
Yeah, just started Angela's Ashes for the third time.
And thanks again, everybody, for all of your generous donations this week and all weeks. It's much appreciated. We do indeed share them with our guests, even if they did have internet in 1995. And because I didn't get internet until 1999.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah, I didn't have it at my mom's
Pokemon
house for a really long
existed.
time, so I didn't use that much, but my dad had that.
Oh, and by the way, whatever I want to donate, my whatever money that's, I don't need money. I want to give it to something good.
Okay.
I'll let you choose.
What do you want to give it to?
I don't know. Let's do something socially conscious or.
Ambla? No, I'm just kidding.
And Adam makes that joke all the time, and every single time Lindsay goes, "What's NAMBLA?" Sounds good.
What does it stand for? The
National Association of Man, Boy, Love,
Always.
Always, or some shit. It's disgusting. It's horrible.
Hilarious. I mean, that's not hilarious. It's very gross and
Disturbing.
but like just the fact that you can you donate to NAMBLA?
I don't. Again, another question about pedophiles that I don't know the answer to.
Dude, that's how you know I'm not one, because if I was, I would know the answer to all this shit.
It always comes back around again.
Yeah.
Do you think pedophiles are
Every week.
Stream, like, why? I don't know.
And
Every week.
It's even more effective with the outfit you're wearing too. It's just,
my
jeez.
bro. Yeah, damn.
Let's see. What was I? Oh, I was just giving you a hard time. Internet, $20, dial up $20 a month. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, we pull these donations in,
Slaps.
and a couple of weeks ago we did a donation match situation, but I got kind of taken to the cleaners because of how we really underestimated. It was awesome. We really underestimated how generous our fan base was, and generated quite a lot of money. And then donations. There's a lot of different things. We had a donation come in through a secret entity last week, and they wanted us to donate it to. They're like, take this money, but then also donate it. They just wanted their name to pop up.
Yeah.
And then I did, but what I did was I secretly donated it to a bunch of different. There's like this trend in vaporwave right now, or I guess it's a trend everywhere where everybody's doing their little shows.
Yeah.
And raising money, and you can kind of start the trend by putting in big money, and then everybody thinks that they need to put in big money. Well, it's a good way. It's a good like you put in $1, like before you open up the restaurant, put $1 in the tip jar, and then people know it puts the idea in their head.
It's kind of like the herd mentality in a positive way.
My friend's TV girl, we were doing a donation matching situation, and then they did a donation thing, and they generated several $1,000s, and they were going to essentially prank me by donating several $1,000s while we were doing matches.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
But they couldn't get their shit together in time because the leader of TV Girl, he has narcolepsy, falls asleep a lot. It's hard for him to get things together. But I thought that was the funniest. That was a really brilliant idea.
It is. It's a really good little prank.
And if you can ever find a situation where somebody's matching donations, that's like a great way to do it. Like get everybody to come together and then pay it forward again.
Yep. I'm with it.
Damn.
Running for
that
my
deserves
life.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That was sick. That was in my top 5 demos that we've ever been submitted.
Damn.
Who was that?
What was your favorite part, Lindsay?
The whole thing. You wouldn't know because you were talking the whole time.
Chatterbox.
Yeah, you're such a shit.
Is it me or something's going on over here? That was "Running for My Life" by Marb Monet. Monet is with one N.
Yeah, Monet.
Yeah.
It was slapping the whole time. I would listen to that song.
I'm gonna, Lindsay. I swear to
Voluntarily
God, I'm gonna make you
again and
listen to it
again.
She
all
gonna
night.
put that in her iTunes. She gonna put that on her Zune player. Where are you playing it again?
Run,
Damn, I gotta rewind.
Run it back.
What did Tech Honor say?
I don't know. Tech, what did you think?
Yeah, Tech's a little silent.
Tech Honor's the Paula Abdul of this board.
Oh, Tech Honors, are you a little scared? Are you scared to give your opinion?
I don't want to tell you how I really feel. Huh? Being honest about your emotions is really hard sometimes.
And we got a demo from Rance, a recurring supporter of the
I think
stream.
Rance submitted a nice little jazzy number last time that I really...
It's called Girl Please.
Girl, please. Adam, James wants to know, have you figured out if you're a clone yet?
Yeah, no, I'm not the clone, so now it's just like, fuck, where's the clone? I didn't know what was worse.
How do you know you're not the
I
clone?
can't talk about it.
You just know.
Yeah.
He killed the clone.
I found it. I figured it out.
I like the artwork.
Please, girl.
Tech Honors was totally like, I don't want to watch this stream anymore. I'm going to play Final Fantasy VII for 100% completion.
He said, I'm a fucking streamer now. I don't need to bring sand to the beach. I have my own stream.
So we can just destroy him. Let's just break him down as a person.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I don't want
I want to
to.
lift him up.
Yeah, build up.
God bless you, Tech Honors.
Kings and queens need to build each other up, not break each other down. He said, girl, please.
Girl.
He said, girl.
Girl. It's easy to love me now.
He was like, I want to go to Taco Bell. And his girl was like, no, you know your stomach hurts after you go there. He was like, girl, please, I want to go.
Girl.
Damn. Yeah, that shit went hard as well.
Wow, thank you, Rance. Lindsay, did that knock the last one out of the top 5 for you?
For me, it is.
No, but it was close.
It's very good, right?
He said, hashtag alternative rock.
Bajansen.
Girl.
But Jansen.
Girl.
Very
Damn, Rance.
mysterious.
Do you think Rance is short for Lawrence? Or,
I don't know.
It's Rance a lot.
Rancid.
Rancid.
Francisco.
Francesco. That's what I was gonna say, yeah. Well, wow, that was
Wow.
great. What a great session we've had this time. Thanks, Quentin in Oklahoma.
Damn,
Quentin.
Going
Quentin.
Quentin.
Quentin Quarantino.
Ooh, Quentin picking up that Equip
Quentin Fuqua.
t-shirt as well.
You said Fupa?
No, I was saying like Anton Fuqua. I said Quentin Fuqua.
Oh, I thought you said Quentin, comma, or semicolon.
Quentin.
Want to share the flyers?
Yeah. So we're coming to a close. Thank you all for tuning in. What did you think of this episode? Was it good? Leave a comment.
Really fast.
It really did.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
It's like,
Well, you know what? It's because we started about 10 minutes late. Remember?
yeah.
But we still have a couple, we're going to drag out the ending. I was going to say something about remember to slap that like button. I'm trying to do the YouTube thing where it's like,
Sup,
Smash
YouTubers?
it.
did you like that episode? leave a comment. Let us know what we're doing good. Let us know what we're doing bad. Everybody loves the guest.
Smash when you were unboxing that dope merch, you had too much hair on your knuckles and I couldn't enjoy the unboxing. Shave your knuckles or wax your knuckles or I will not be smashing that subscribe button.
We want Tommy Davidson to be a guest on Friends Forever. We really do, but we need to get him on a plane and get him out here. 18 Karat Affair, never officially a part of 100%, although we are extremely big fans of 18 Karat Affair, and we would really like to work in any way with. We always do. He's made some videos for us, and love to have him at Electronicon.
Wait, did you say Tommy Davidson, like the actor?
We're good friends. No, Tommy Davidson is actually the guitar. Yes, it is an actor, but we're talking about the guitarist for the band Beach Fossils. He also makes electronic music as Bruce.
Please have
Bruce
Tommy Lee
Smear.
Jones on the stream.
Tommy Davidson, like the actor, would be amazing. Do you remember him?
Yeah,
From Living Color?
and not only that, but we need. Do you know him? You have
Not
a line
personally,
in?
no. I wish, but he was also in Ace Ventura when Nature Calls,
The best one.
and then he was
out of the rhino's butt.
well. That was
Shit's fire.
that was probably one of the best scenes in any movie ever.
Yeah.
But
Now, who's the most famous person that you know personally from In Living Color?
who's the most
Jim?
who's the most famous person?
From In Living Color.
Jennifer Lopez.
She was on.
Well, let's get her on the stream. Tell
That's a
her
good
that you
idea.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, I formally invite you to the next 100% Electronica live stream next week.
We're going to treat you real good, Jen.
he'd be like in the green room, like, Jennifer, like, I've really been bumping this new CD from Esprit, and it's fire. I think you should check it out. And she'd be like, George, why don't you please come to my show? And you'd be like eating some hors d'oeuvres with A-Rod, and then she'd be like, hello, George, I listened to your song. I like it so much. Please let me know if you would like me to do any voice guitar on it. And George would be like, all right, bet.
Did you know J-Lo invented Vaporwave?
Yo, yeah. With Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Someone should Paul Stretch him being like, "Bah!" And then
Did you guys-
that's a vinyl and mini disc.
Did you guys see that Ja Rule commercial for that gyro place in LA?
No.
No?
Dude.
Ja Rule? Is that what it's called?
No, that would be great.
They should have called
He did a real like local commercial for like a Fyro. That's good. It's pretty brilliant.
Everything needs a lady.
It was actually the smartest thing he could have done right now, because there's really nothing else that he could do without getting dragged. So
Yeah, Fire Festival was fucking lit, bro.
hell yeah. What's more lit, Firefest or COVID-19?
Probably
Firefest.
COVID.
Firefest is pretty lit.
Yeah, I haven't seen one Migos perform. Migos wasn't even booked for COVID-19. At least they were booked for Firefest.
They were booked. They're going to be booked for COVID 2021.
Imagine being at Firefest, like, while all that shit is just crashing around you and being like, wait, so you're saying I'm not going to be able to see Blink-182 with Matt Skiba from Alkaline Trio instead of Tom DeLonge? What?
But did you know that Firefest Firefest created COVID?
Whoa.
Yeah, Firefest did COVID.
Damn. They were like,
New
here's
conspiracy theory.
Well,
Here's
you
a
heard it
cheese
here
sandwich.
first.
Yep.
That's them sprinkling the COVID onto the cheese
Yep.
sandwiches.
Look at this drop shadow. You ever seen anything this high tech?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Somebody asked, we did not end up getting kittens.
False alarm.
Oh,
We didn't end up getting kittens. Lindsay
It
blew
turns
up
out
like
that I was really allergic to them, and I was hoping that since they were half hypoallergenic that it might be a little better, but it wasn't.
Nope.
she blew up like Violet Beauregard.
Yeah.
You're probably allergic to the saliva. So even if they're hypoallergenic, they won't do anything.
The Fel 1D
Damn.
protein in their saliva.
It's so
Matt,
sad, but at least I'm not allergic to dogs. They're just more work.
They are a lot of work.
Randoshi, a hairless cat. That doesn't mean that you're not allergic to it. In fact, they still have the oils from because what a cat does. Well, cats, dogs, whatever. They lick their fur, so the saliva gets all over their fur. And even if you're not allergic to the fur, you're allergic to the saliva. So I get like my tattoos will raise like because I'm allergic to cats and dogs.
Oh my
More so
gosh.
cats though.
Damn.
Yeah, sucks.
Lindsay, they want you to talk more. Go.
Yeah, you're so quiet.
Well, yeah. I still haven't given up hope of one day owning a cat because they're so cute. But who knows? If
you
you
gonna
guys
spay
have had
your
an
cat?
allergy pill or allergy shot and that's ever worked for you, chime in. I want to hear about that.
Zyrtec kind of helps.
Zyrtec.
I took Zyrtec when I was around cats because I have friends that have cats.
Get a skinless cat.
Skinless cat, yes.
Well, so it is
Spitless cat.
it is I don't know if it's a protein or what in the spit, but it is something in the spit. It's called fel-1D, but some cats have less of it than others. And it depends on how allergic you are. If you've got puffy tattoos, you are at the peak level of sickness from them.
I get asthma symptoms.
Do your lips get all like puffy?
Not my lips. No, I just get like super watery eyes and I get breathing problems.
Yeah, me too.
Sucks.
Someone
Catless
asked,
cat.
what's your favorite episode of The Simpsons? Mine is when Homer eats the psychedelic chili from the chili contest.
Yeah.
And he has a psychedelic trip out. What's yours?
To be honest with you, I watched The Simpsons when I was
Symptoms.
when I was younger. But it's been so long that I can't really like quote an episode.
Yeah. That one's just been drilled into my memory for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one.
I love the Halloween episodes too.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine.
Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah, my favorite one is when. Thanks, Lindsay. Did you want to know mine at all, or should we?
Yeah, tell me.
Because we can talk anytime, me and you.
Yeah, but they.
I'll just tell you later.
No, they want to know.
I like the Treehouse of Horror episode where Homer Simpson, the dad, gets
The dad.
he gets there's like a portal in the wall, and he goes into the portal in the wall, and then he turns 3D.
I like the one where the baby's like.
Isn't that all of them?
Do you think that actor had to record each one, or they just recorded it a couple times and just had to?
Do you think?
Are you getting paid for?
Triggered.
Are you getting paid
Sounds
per
like
episode
skunks.
for that?
I was gonna say, do you think that actor gets the same amount as all the other ones out of
Probably.
solidarity?
Yo, don't you think it's weird that like not that many people who are recurring characters on The Simpsons have died? Except, wait, I guess maybe they have, right? Like, have they? No, that like the family has, have they?
Like died in real life?
No, they don't even age.
Yeah, like Bart and fucking like the same chick who does Bart is still alive, I believe. The dude who does Homer is still alive, and they're predicting all this shit. Do you think that they're tapped into some kind of weird like network? Where
Yeah, of course they are. But I also have a weird conspiracy just happened right on our stream.
What?
Out of like 300 songs, it's on shuffle like 300 songs, and it just played the remix of this song, and then it was like a 1 out of 300. I mean, what are the chances that one song would play and then a shuffle, another song would play on a 300 song playlist, and they're the two same song? What are the chances?
Seriously, this is fucking crazy.
I don't know.
Because it's a 1 out of 300 chance for one song to play.
So is it 600?
No, because it's like 300 times 300 are the chances.
300 to 1.
No, that's 300 to 1. All right.
Oh, this is.
I'm
so
sure there's some
insane.
smarter people in the chat.
I guess it's 300 to 1 if you already assume that one song had just played. It would be 300 times 300 if you expected both of them to go from 0, but we had already had a starting point, so I guess it's 300 to 1. I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking it was like 900,000.
The odds are
Damn.
slim, and it happens. So I think there's some Illuminati intervention happening.
Maybe
here.
it's the algorithm.
Compromised.
Could be an algorithm thing.
This is actually running on a private server up there, and it's a VLC playlist.
Okay.
This is our 24-hour stream, and anyone can change the song by typing in !next in that chat room.
Anyone. No
Oh.
membership required.
But anyway, so we're gonna let you get back to work.
Yeah.
What was it? Wrestling that you were doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Greco-Roman wrestling.
professional wrestling.
But
Go home, do some professional wrestling.
Yeah, I professional wrestle at home.
we wanted to let everybody know, yo, check it out. We have the Beyond the Well, actually, it's so funny because we're dropping the Beyond the Virtual Utopia, but it's cool. The Virtual Utopia experience, the next Virtual Utopia is coming July 11th, as we mentioned last week. But now we have a lineup, everybody. We have an official lineup. We have performances by Windows 96. No, negative Gemini. F. Cat Systems 444 and George Clanton. And we will have new video premiere from Equip and Dynamic Shroud. All going down this July 2020 on the 11th. That's Saturday, July 11th at 1 p.m. Pacific time, which is 4 p.m. Eastern time. So don't forget to tune in. It's going to make Virtual Utopia look like it is an idiot's party. The new Utopia is so next level. It is effing real. Shock. We are going to shock. So very good. Thank you.
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me. What a pleasure.
I really appreciate you coming on, giving us your time, coming out, listening to that Hexum bang.
Topanga, go check that shit out.
So
is it out?
It's not out, but everybody, you can watch this video on demand or tune in at midnight. We're going to be dropping it on this channel at midnight. It's also going to hit Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Tidal,
TikTok,
Napster,
Amazon Play.
Oh yeah, please everybody, look at what 100% Electronica just posted in the chat. Please go to that best link and hit the pre-save, because I don't know, do you know about the industry? They say that the more people who pre-save, the bigger chances you have of getting on the Friday playlist refresh.
That makes sense. Sort of.
So please everybody, smash that like button.
Smash it.
Subscribe. And go to the best link. Subscribe to my, Spotify, and pre-save it. You'll get notified when the second that it's out, and it's also going to help us get those playlists that we need so badly as DIY underground musicians. Okay? Thank you so much for your continued support. I want to thank everybody who donated and who has donated in the past, everyone who supports 100% Electronica. I really want to say thank you to Ryan Suave Young Blanc of Party Pupils for coming on and sharing his talent and love and good guestdom with us. Thank you, Adam, for doing such a great job with the girls.
George,
the Powerpuff
thank you
Girls.
So much, George.
Thank you, Lindsay, for doing a new and interesting haircut. It's riling me up. It's almost like I have a new wife all of a sudden.
Oh my
and
God,
I can't wait to find out what that is all about. And I just want to say thank you all again one more time. Even if you haven't donated or bought anything or even liked us, thanks for tuning in and getting our numbers up. Even a thumbs down is better than a not watching the show.
Even than no thumbs at all.
Even if you're a fucking hater, shout out, we forgive you and let's collab.
Haters, email me.
We love you.
www.georgeclantoncollab.fart, and I'll respond to you within 6 weeks.
Nice.
You get a collab. You get a collab. Your hating ass gets a collab. Your fucking hating ass gets a collab. The release schedule just got really busy, guys.
Packed.
All right, Suave Young Blanc, do you want to give us the sign off and say something like about?
Yes.
Just give the sign off. We're going to put you on live.
I just want to say thank you to everyone. Good night.